Hello, this is an independent review for a.applications.com. Today we're taking a look at Real Basketball. Real Basketball is a 3D based basketball shooter. So if you're a fan of basketball, this is a really cool looking 3D based graphics basketball game here. So you can play in single player online. You can see the main menu here has a lot of buttons going on. So you can play online, like I said, against people and get achievements. So you can check out the store because they have some stuff here to buy. So you can customize your character by buying them outfits and stuff like that when you're competing. You can also check out the settings here to adjust things like language, sound effects, music, graphics quality, so you can adjust that. So that's pretty cool. You also have the options to go, so you can go highest here, for example, turn reflections, and you also have in-app purchases that you can get on there. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into a single player game. It's going to ask you if you want to play a training game. We'll say yes in this case to show you a little bit about the controls and the things here. So you can see really, really awesome graphics. So basically, you want to shoot and get it in the hoop, and you want to shoot the ball up and release the tap here. So you can see I missed there, so I want to try and get it just in that meter there. You can see that little arrow on the bottom left. I want to try and get it in that range right there to get a successful shot, and you can see there I'm still not perfectly getting it. I'm overshooting it. In some cases, even if you overshoot it, you'll still make it. So again, you want to shoot from different angles. So in this case, to make a bank shot, you want to kind of angle the way you're shooting. So you want to, like in real life, shoot in that direction there. So I'm going to click out here and we're going to go back into single. You can see you have a couple of game modes here. You have single ball, time attack, arcade, tournament. You also have a couple other modes that you can unlock via in-app purchases if you get the full application here. So again, you can easily just unlock those. So a lot of cool modes to kind of play around with and mess around with that, challenge thing. Like this case, single ball is all about just, one ball. And you can see here, you do have some advertisements. So that being said, let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons here about Real Basketball. First off, a huge pro is the graphics. You can't really understate that enough. The graphics look really cool. The 3D models, the character, the visuals, the physics of it just look really, really awesome here. Two, it has tons of cool game modes for you to have different, fun with in different ways. You can play like time attack, you can play single ball, you can play all these cool different stuff here. You also have the cool ability to go through and view different viewpoints and stuff like that. So again, it just gives you a lot of options. That's definitely the last pro. It gives you a whole bunch of cool options here on different ways to kind of play the game visually, as well as I mentioned earlier, the game modes. You have this cool little set of options here to check it out or customize your character, all this great visual stuff that's packed in. So getting into the cons, it is really ad based. Again, tons of ads from the free version, and if you want to take that out, then you got to pay for it. Also at the bottom here, it kind of has a ton of buttons going on in the UI, and a lot of them take you out of the app, which is a bit of a pain. And you also get these little points here, so a lot of in-app purchases as well. And if you don't connect via Facebook, then you have some crazy convoluted name here, and right off the bat, unless you want to change that. So it's nice. It's really fun. It's a really cool 3D based basketball shooter game, but there is a lot of ads. There is a lot of buttons, unnecessary buttons, I think, in the UI going on. And for older devices, last thing I want to mention is it is a little bit laggy. So you do want to adjust that in the settings if you're on an older device that may not be able to handle the 3D based graphics. Other than that, again, it's still fun to play tons of game modes online as well as by yourself. So again, the online is a whole other world of playing against people and competing. So do check it out. This is Real Basketball in the App Store today.